Welcome to Drive Time. Now, when Jenna and I do our show on AM 1040 in Tampa every Monday through Friday, 3P to 6P, I often will sit around and lament the fact that I am a Jets fan and a Buccaneers fan, and there really is no plight worse. I mean, it's like being Wile E. Coyote. You know at some point somebody's going to drop an anvil on your head. You just don't know when. Well, I'm wrong. I'll admit it when I'm wrong. There is something worse. It's called being a Cleveland Browns fan.
It is, and last night it seemed like they were going to be able to pull out a win, despite the fact that they lost their quarterback, Josh McCown. He suffered an injury, had a backup in there, and it all came down to a field goal. But unfortunately, it was a missed field goal, and it ended up getting returned for a touchdown. The Ravens, a team that seemed like everything had gone wrong for them this season, losing their quarterback, Joe Flacco, and aside from that, just having a very awful football team, as the eye test would indicate, well, they were able to get out the win.
And really, just because they blocked the kick, I mean, it's a new lexicon in the vocabulary now. Kick six. That's the way this game ended.
I like it.
But it was perfect. Flacco's out. Matt Schlub is the quarterback. He is a schlub, let's face it.
Matt Schwab.
And the game-winning field goal is set up by a Matt Schlub interception. So everything is looking good for the Browns, but they're the Browns. And you know what? There are so many videos out there right now of the fans and the stands
reactions.
and the reactions. These people love this team so much, and that team can't deliver them anything year after year after year.
You know, I said this for a long time about Cubs fans. I admire the dedication that they have to their team because we've seen it countless times, even here in the Tampa Bay area. People don't like what their team's doing, so they jump ship. But just like the Cubs fans, these Brown fans, it's not even an option to them. They haven't even considered jumping over and rooting for another team. They just don't have it in their DNA. So I support them for that, although I would say this. Maybe we should refrain from having wedding ceremonies in the parking lots of tailgates before games. Just a hunch, because even though we've seen some progress by this team, still has a long ways to go.
The Browns are cursed. You definitely do not want to curse your wedding. So when I talk about the Bucks, okay, we've won a Super Bowl in my lifetime. When I talk about the Jets, they won a Super Bowl when I was a small child. The Browns
It counts.
The Browns haven't won anything since before I was born, and I'm damn old. So Cleveland, you do have it worse, and you have our sympathy.
You need to sage the place. Sage it. Can we all agree?
Absolutely.